With Krypto's big screen debut just around the corner in James Gunn's Superman, now's the perfect time to revisit the story of this beloved super pup in his new series, Krypto, the Last Dog of Krypton, written by Ryan North, who's currently writing Fantastic Four and One World Under Doom, and with art by Mike Norton and colors by Ian Herring. The series revisits Krypto's origin, telling a new story of how he fled his dying planet. And while this could have easily been a basic tie-in or a quick cash-in on Krypto's renewed spotlight, the creative team goes in a much more thoughtful direction. They've delivered a debut that's heartfelt, well-paced, and surprisingly layered. The Superdog's origin is reimagined here with a slight twist, giving the familiar story a fresh edge. On Krypton, we follow the daily life of the L family's loyal pet. Told from Krypto's point of view, most of the dialogue is grayed out, with only key words like Kal-El, home, and Krypton appearing in bold. This choice gives the book a hushed, intimate tone, emphasizing how Krypto can't fully grasp what's happening around him. From the start, you get a sense of how much the super pup is loved. He's not just a pet, he's family. Norton's art and Herring's colors bring so much warmth and personality to the way the dog moves, reacts, and expresses himself. And even in scenes where Krypto isn't the center of the conversation, the artwork conveys enough that we still understand the emotional tone. Now that might just be yap, but hopefully it's intellectual yap. The plot starts moving when Jor-El reveals that he believes Krypton only has a few months left. Despite presenting his findings, the Science Council refuses to take action. It's Lara who suggests using escape pods once it becomes clear the Council won't help, pushing them to find their own way forward. Her frustrations with the people of Krypton are highlighted during a walk with Krypto. She chats with another dog owner in the park, trying to express her concerns, but the woman laughs it off, saying everything will be fine. Lara walks away in a moment that captures the eerie calmness of the planet's citizens in the face of impending doom. While Jor-El and Lara work on their escape mechanism all night, there's a beautiful moment where baby Kal-El sleeps peacefully on the couch. Krypto notices he's alone and walks over, gently lying beside him. It's a small gesture, but one that speaks volumes, a loyal dog staying close to the family he loves, even as the world around them falls apart. Eventually, it's time to test the pod. Krypto is declared the best candidate, and Jor-El and Lara treat the decision with the weight it deserves. They're not cold or clinical. They love Krypto, and they're terrified of losing him. But they need to be sure the escape pod is a safe way to escape the impending doom of Krypton. The ship launches, and for a moment, everything goes smoothly. The readings are promising, and there might be hope for Krypton after all. Until disaster strikes. A rogue wormhole appears out of nowhere and pulls Krypto's pod in. The L family looks on in horror, but they keep calm to avoid panicking Krypto. They send him one final message telling him he's a good dog and the best dog ever. It's very heartbreaking because Krypto doesn't understand that he is never going to see his planet ever again. And Jor-El and Lara will die believing they killed their dog in a failed experiment. The trauma of that moment hits hard. It also adds context to why they're afraid to launch Kal, and even hints at a setup for Supergirl, whose own journey to Earth often involves having gone through a similar portal and arriving several years into the future. Krypto crashes on Earth and his pod lands in a river. He wakes up confused, scared, and alone, but crawls out of the water to begin his new journey. Eventually, he stumbles upon a road sign that points to Metropolis. But instead of Clark finding him right away, Krypto's left to fend for himself. We see Krypto try to scavenge food, only to be kicked away by a homeless man. He then bolts into the street, causing a car crash as he starts to become overwhelmed by the size of the city around him. This is until a young boy finds him. Someone who notices Krypto is scared and lost. The boy is revealed to be Lex Luthor, who then asks the dog what his name is. It's a brilliant twist. Before Clark ever meets Krypto, it's Lex who finds him first. And if you've been keeping up with the Superman books, especially those by Joshua Williamson, you'll know Lex once had a brief heroic arc as a masked figure in Metropolis. There's real potential here. Maybe Lex and Krypto go on a small adventure together. Or maybe this moment haunts Lex later on, remembering the dog he once helped, who now serves his greatest rival. This comic could have easily coasted on nostalgia or relied on Krypto's natural cuteness to win readers over. But instead, it chooses a more honest and affecting path, one that taps into the real, unspoken bond between pets and their families. Krypto isn't portrayed as a talking animal with clever quips or exaggerated expressions. He's a dog, through and through. Even though we know Krypto survives, Ryan North still manages to make the journey feel uncertain and emotionally charged. And just when you think you know how the story ends, that final page throws a curveball that leaves you stunned. The first issue of Krypto, the Last Dog of Krypton is more than just a prequel or tie-in. It's a genuinely emotional, beautifully crafted comic. It redefines a classic character and makes Krypto feel more alive than ever. Whether you're a longtime fan or new to the Superdog, this is a must-read. I'm giving it a strong 9 out of 10, and I can't wait to see where this goes. Thanks for watching, and let me know if you enjoyed the first issue of the new Krypto series.